Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick. Today we're checking out Fotonica, a abstract, very elegant runner-style game. As far as I know, very cool aesthetic to this one is what I've seen about it, and I've wanted to play this one for quite a while, and something about playing Super Hexagon made me need to go back and check this one out. Also, the fact that I was able to get it for $1 in one of those pay-what-you-want bundle things was very nice as well. So, I don't know much of anything about this one other than I think it looks cool. So let's check out the tutorial. Hold any button to run. Can I hold... yeah, I can hold mouse left. That works. Percentage is filling up. We've got some pretty sweet VR-style hands, like Lawnmower Man style, and we let go, we jump. And I think that's all there is to it. Oh, we gotta jump over that. Reminding me of, what is it, 3D World Runner for the NES. So we can jump these gaps, and then if we hold the button again, we speed back toward the ground again. And there aren't any other controls as far as I know, it's just hold something and let go. Yeah, I am. And then on each platform. Okay, let's try it. Come on. Wow, shaky viewpoint, but looks cool. I like the sense of serious like inertia as you're falling back toward the ground, you know, when you hold down the button again. So this is one of those leaderboard powered games. I'm not gonna bother with that for now, but maybe I'll play it a little bit afterward. What do I do here? I don't want to play regular mode, can I? Oh, I have to pick... oh, these are modes. Okay, I didn't know what these were. I thought maybe this was a leaderboard. I was just confused for a moment. Alright, we're going to try that. So let's do some running on a railroad track. See how far we can go. There are statistics going on down in the corner there. Can't really read them very well because they're upside down or turned over anyway. Alright, I got the pink ball. That's got to be good. Running on some kind of weird mesh shape. I'm going to try and grab... oh, I was gonna just say I was gonna try and stay on the top. That did not work out very well for me. Oh, I want to grab these things though. Go up. You can't like move your viewpoint or anything. This is all you get is just keep running and see how far you can go. It's cool that there's these branching paths though, and the aesthetic is quite beautiful. That's not gonna work. What was I supposed to do about that? I guess I was just screwed at that point. Alright, so I could press R to retry. Let's do that. I'll do this one a couple of times, and maybe we can try a different area or a different level, whatever you call it. I really like those particle effects as you're falling, though. I think it definitely behooves the player to try and stay up to the highest degree. Can't imagine why it would hurt you anyway. You know, more options to fall from. Loving the music so far. I don't know why I keep messing up there. I just sort of get pulled back down. Oh, well that will definitely kill your running speed. Alright, I got more pink balls that time. That's probably good. It'd be very cool if you could kind of explore an environment like this. I know this isn't much of an environment. It's really sort of just a linear path. See, there's nothing I can do about that. There's no way I can reach that. Maybe I just needed to get more pink balls and then I'd be able to jump further. Alright, how do I go back? Let's try a different area. Oh, I like the look of this one already. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we got spirals and everything. Alright, this game knows what it's doing. So much like Super Hexagon was a lot in your eyes, like a lot of sensory stimulation going on. This one has a lot of that as well, but in a very different way. This one isn't just about strobing colorful lights at you as much as it's about like a progression leading a path that almost feels like it's going somewhere surreal. And I don't know if this stuff is procedurally generated or if we're just going down the same path every time, but it's really cool to experience. So when I was saying this would be a cool thing to explore and look around in, I think this is more what I had in mind, like a little bit more of an elaborate environment, like when you see these walls popping up around you. It almost begs to be seen, like, more of. Yeah, I really can't help but draw this parallel to Lawnmower Man. If you remember back on the SNES, there was that kind of pretty crappy game. I don't know if most people thought it was that good. But yeah, it was definitely somewhat infamous. At least in my circle of friends, we played it a bit. And there was a bunch of those VR sequences where you would steer your guy through all these different crazy, what was it, Super FX chip enabled. There's always this point where I just can't make the jump anymore. Obstacles was the word I was looking for. Let's go back again. I'm just enjoying checking out all these environments right now. Oh boy, this one's got a ground and everything. Whoa, okay, things are getting pretty crazy. And this is reminding me of that Cybermorph game for Jaguar, where you run into mountains and that disembodied green head just yells at you the whole time. That game sucks. Oh man, the jumps are really precise on this level. I'm trying to do my best here. I like the simplicity too. There's like hardly anything you need to learn about this game aside from just, you know, hold a button, let it go. Whoa, what are those? Like jump pads or something? Whoa, falling really fast. Get the ping ball. Jump! This is exciting. Alright, I think that is actually what's going on. The more of these balls you get, the further you can jump. So you want to actually sort of plan a path through these environments after playing them probably a lot of times to sort of understand where you're going. Then you'll be able to map a path through to get the most pink balls possible. What did I do? Did I win? Did I lose? Was I just supposed to jump? And consistently great music. Oh, I think I won that one. It turned black. Alright, let's try Caterna. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to spoil all of these levels just because I'm not going to be able to unlock that last one. Or if I do, by some strange coincidence, I'm not going to go there. So I do want to leave some suspense for you guys. I don't want to take the whole experience away. Whoa, this one's a little tougher than the other ones. Alright, so there is actually that little meter. I did notice this a while ago, but I just didn't point it out yet. There's a meter on the bottom left that I am going to pretty much assume is your progress bar. I forgot to look at it when I won the level just before. Well, that's an interesting jump. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with that one. Okay, whoa, what? I just smacked right into that wall. Alright, so far so good. Okay, I thought that was going to be our death. Guess not. Keep the jumping tight. Oh, a little too tight there. Alright, fell to my death again. Part of me really just wants to be able to look around while we're running. Like, even if the complete running thing is on a track, I want to still be able to look left and right and up and down. I don't know why I need to do that. It wouldn't really make any meaningful difference, but I would just feel like I'm more in control of what's going on. And I mentioned the simplicity, but aside from like the simplicity of the premise, the simplicity of the controls really lends well to the game concept as well. Like in Super Hexagon, you press, you know, left and right. That's all there is to it. You learn almost immediately how to play that game, and this one is just about exactly the same in the simplicity department, and I like that. And it's not to say that we can't have very complex game ideas. We definitely can do that. But occasionally... Oh man, I suck at this level. Occasionally you just want to kind of zone out and play something really relaxing and cool like this. And so far this is getting the absolute ringing endorsement. So let's try... Oh, I guess Endless is the thing I was looking for before. I kind of thought the whole game was made up of series of levels that were endless, and you just got to pick what environment you wanted to run in, and then saves your high score for each environment or something. Ooh, that's a tight jump. Yeah, I like these appearing polygons everywhere. That's pretty cool. See, that was not such a good jump. Let's try this again. I'm trying to think of what I have to make of the color aesthetic as well. I mean, the fact that it is largely just black and white, monochrome. I think it works pretty well, and the fact that there's occasionally a little hit of color with those pink orbs, and then sometimes the screen turns orange, and then we've got these turquoise particles, which really do establish that sense of inertia. I think the whole thing works pretty well together. Not too much color, not too little color. Plenty of falling to your death, however. And even the UI elements and menus and everything seem really well suited to this whole concept. I like when the graphic design to the UI elements and the game in general really do feel cohesive, and this is definitely a case where they do. The whole design aesthetic seems like it was very well planned, and I do appreciate that kind of a thing. Oh, see, I keep just slightly too late, I let go, and then death comes to me. Let's try one more time. I'm a little sad there's not more content to this one. I mean, there is a lot of content in the fact that you could play this over and over again pretty much endlessly. But at the same time, like, I was hoping there was more diversity in worlds, more, you know, that elaborate craziness that you saw going on in that one where the walls were appearing around you and stuff, and the spirals over the path. That's kind of what I was hoping to get into a lot of when I got this one. Alright, things are getting pretty crazy. I'm running really fast. I gotta keep this tight. Oh, that didn't work. Did you notice also there's a really nice sound design thing going on when you're jumping? There's like this reverb, and it almost feels like you're running in a vent shaft or something. Feeling that when you hit the ground again... Okay, one more time. I thought I was done, but... much like Super Hexagon, it's pretty addictive. So let's get up to speed. Tight jump. Up to speed. Another jump. I don't think I really need to be describing how I'm jumping over these platforms. I think it's pretty self-evident, but... I think I've pretty much talked about everything I need to talk about on this one. Oh, man. And I'm playing this with headphones, as I always am for sound isolation. So I do recommend that you do check out this game with headphones on if that's an option for you, just because the stereo sound seems to be really nicely targeted to each individual ear. There's some really cool, sort of engrossing ambience that's going on, which you're definitely not going to be able to pick up from speakers, the subtlety of it, I mean. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Mirror's Edge somewhere in here, but I don't know what there is to say other than, hey, Mirror's Edge. That's a thing, right? I like how you can just cause the particles to start appearing even though you're falling to your death. Alright, I think we're good on that. So if I had logged in, there would be online leaderboards, rankings, and of course there is also difficulty mode settings. So let's... Actually, I didn't remember that that was a thing I should probably check out. Let's do one more run on the hardest difficulty mode. I just want to see what changes about it. I'm going to assume it probably goes way faster. I was sort of just hoping, like, in the back of my mind, maybe, just maybe, there would be, like, more environments or something, but I don't think so. I don't want to ask for too much here, although, I don't think I remembered that ceiling. No, no, that's the same. I also thought for a second maybe the pink orbs were gone, but no, that's not right either. Oh, wow. Fast, fast, fast. Holy crap, that's fast. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be the thing to beat when you run out of flexibility with the previous modes. I actually got most of the way through that level, believe it or not. The music, it just really, it comes in and out in a really good way. It just shows up just for a moment to let you know it's there, and then it fades away a little bit, sort of melts away, and lets you get back engrossed into what's going on visually. That's, it's well done, like, it's well conducted. That's a mark of good design, when you can play to the strengths of any particular sense at a given moment. And I think all the simplicity and uniqueness going on, you know, auditorily, visually, and so on and so forth, it's all really playing to the strengths of each other, you know, handing off the baton back and forth, which is great. Alright, I think that's going to do it for Fotonica. Definitely recommended. I'm going to put the links in the description as I always do. Nice simple game, very relaxing, very exciting at the same time. Visually engaging, sounds great. Controls work perfectly. I don't know what there is to really criticize aside from just I wish there was a little bit more content to it, but you can't have everything, and maybe if you guys go ahead and support this developer, who knows, maybe down the line we could see a sequel to this or something. I would certainly be up for that. So, that will do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, remember to head on over to the website, www.indie-impressions.com. Check out our forums, check out all the videos, feel free to sort them by greenlight, free games, Steam games, Desera games, whatever floats your boat. And when you're done over at the website, head on over to facebook.com/indieimpression. If you like the videos enough, feel free to leave a like on that page, and then every day's new whatever it is that I'm playing will show up in your Facebook feed and make it nice and convenient for you. When you're done with Facebook, feel free to head on over to Twitter at RockLeeSmile if you want to send me any comments, criticisms, suggestions, or if you're a game dev and you want to recommend your game for me, you want to send over a review copy, that would be much appreciated. Aside from Twitter, I also have a contact form right on my website, or if you want to PM me via Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, whatever floats your boat in that respect as well, I will be happy to check it out. Still working on my backlog. This is an older one from my backlog. Occasionally I jump out of sequence, but I don't know, that was maybe June or so when I had sent a developer request for this one to see if I could perhaps requisition a review copy, but thankfully it went on sale, so I had to cover this one. It looked too cool not to, right? Hopefully you enjoyed it as well, and hopefully you will check this one out and play it for yourself, because that is what we're here to do. Promote awesome indie games, get you to see some ones maybe you might have missed, and just get the word out about games as art and promote discussion in it. So, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you come back again tomorrow for another awesome indie game, and I hope to see you back. Have a lovely night, guys. Take care. Later.